Hey guys, this is Adam with Thoroughbred Diesel. Today we're doing an unboxing video for S&B filters, cold air intake. This is going to be part number 75-5019. This is going to be for your 07.5 to 2010 LMM Duramaxes. So as you can see, nothing special on the box. It has S&B stamped on the outside of a brown cardboard box. The only thing that is different on each box is we'll draw attention to the data tag up here in this corner right here. We'll let you zoom in on it there. And you can see it just has the part number on it as well as the year fitment. So we're just going to set this off to the side, and we're going to start pulling parts out and going over what comes in this kit. Alright, so first thing we're going to pull out is going to be the actual outlet tube here. You can see this section right here is actually what's going to bolt up to the actual intake box itself. It actually has the mounting hardware right there. Your filter actually connects to this portion of this tube right here. On the other side of this tube, you can see it does have the S&B logo stamped in it. The back section of this hardware mounted, or the mounting platform, whatever you want to call it, you'll see that it does have a bung right there for the filter minder, as well as a spot for your map sensor right up here. So everything's good to go on that. This portion right here, the secondary portion of the tube, mounts up to that. So we'll set this over to the side here. And we'll grab the secondary portion of the tube. There's no bungs, no outlets on this whatsoever. Only distinguishing feature on this portion of the tube is an S&B logo there. So we'll go ahead and set that on the other side here. This kit does include the two silicone couplers here. Let's see, these are what actually connects the outlet tubes. We'll set those over here next to them. And the next thing that we'll pull out here is going to be the actual filter box itself. You'll see here on the top it has a recessed edge. This is actually where your plexiglass lid will sit right there. The back portion of this, you can see it has two bolt holes. This is actually where your outlet tube is going to mount up. Let's see if I can slide it in here easily for the video. See, it mounts up just like that and it bolts up. And you'll notice that you have your air induction here as well as here on the bottom side. You have the two mounting tabs right there as well. I'm going to make sure you get it on camera for you. You have the two mounting tabs right there as well. And the other thing you want to point out is it does have the bracket support arm right there as well too. Next thing we're going to get out is the actual filter itself. We'd like to point out that on each filter box there is a sticker right here that does tell you the filter part number. We like to recommend that you write that filter part number down somewhere, or you memorize it, do whatever you have to. You shouldn't need to replace this filter, but if for some reason you do, it makes it a lot easier if you have the filter number because it's a lot quicker to get to. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this filter out. Set the box aside. Now, as you can see by the purple color, this is S&B's cotton old filter. It does already have the clamp on it there. I think you can see that. We would like to say that this kit does also come in a dry version. All of the components are the exact same, whether it be the dry version or the old version. The only difference at all is the actual media that makes up the filter. So where you see this purple cotton, you would actually see a dry media instead. Other than that, everything else is the exact same in this video. So I'm going to set the filter right over here for now. And we're going to jump right into our hardware packs. First thing we're going to pull out of the hardware packs are the 4 clamps for your couplers and outlet tubes right there. And the next hardware pack we're going to pull out is a combination of screws and some metal and rubber washers there. That's actually for your plexiglass lid that's going to go on top of the box over here. And you'll notice each one of these hardware packs has a a label on top of it. That's actually a data tag for S&B. It's how they verify that every item that you are getting in your kit is here. They weigh each of these individual packages, and once they weigh them, they get a tag verifying that everything in it's correct. so that if for some reason you had an extra bolt or one less bolt, they would know about it. This hardware pack here, just a set of washers. And the last hardware pack here is going to include the mounting for the actual outlet tube there. It's also going to include your 2 screws to mount your map sensor, and it includes a little Torx screw there, or a Torx Allen wrench there as well. So that concludes the hardware pack. And the next thing we're going to pull out, last pack in the box, is going to include the instructions. As you can see, these are full step-by-step instructions that do have colored pictures. It's first install for a lot of people with cold air intakes, so the colored pictures makes it very easy to follow the instructions in the install. On the back, you'll see an exploded view of the intake, as well as a list of all the parts right there. Next thing we're going to pull out is the clear plexiglass lid. You'll see that the S&B is already etched into it. This does have a paper covering over top of it, is why it's brown. We just haven't removed that, but this is a clear plexiglass lid. And the last 2 things in the box. First is the S&B filter decal right there. And the other decal that it comes with, and the more important of the 2, is the carb sticker. This is very useful for those of you that live in California, or those of you that live in very strict smog emission states. So this has been an unboxing video for S&B cold air intake. Part number again is 75-5019. This is for an 07.5 2010 LMM Duramax. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Feel free to give us a call or email us. Anything else we can do to help you out, let us know. Thanks.